Jesus came to make disciples, not just believers. Now listen to me again. Believing is the first step, but believing in God is not the end goal. Believing in God actually doesn't even make you a Christian. Do you know that? Scripture says in James that even demons believe in God. So if you say, oh, well, I believe in God, me and God are, I know of God. That does, first of all, that does not determine whether you're a Christian or not, whether you're born again or not. Because demons believe in God. As a matter of fact, they don't just believe, they know He is God. Knowledge is greater than believing. Because believing is like, I believe, like I come to the conclusion, and there's an element of faith in belief. But when you know that you know that you know, you don't need to believe at this point. Because you know. Demons don't just believe. Demons know He is God. Yet they can be saved. Yet cannot be discipled. Yet they have no future. So believing in God does not make you a Christian, one. Believing in God does not make you a disciple just yet. It's the first step. And Jesus did not come to create believers or make believers. Because otherwise, what would Jesus do is He would focus on crusades, large gatherings, and performance of miracles, which He did. But this was a small element of His ministry. Major part of His ministry was disciple making. Now, I know that we read the stories of Him witnessing, going around healing, going around preaching, going around setting captives free. But Jesus did ministry for 3 years. What did He do? If you put those events in 3 years of ministry, that actually fills up very little time. You do a crusade, okay, you do a 3-day crusade in the evenings. Okay. Miracles are written, it's written about. We know He fed 5,000, He did this, He did that. But if you take the amount spent on crusades and large gatherings versus the amount He spent with His disciples, majority of His ministry was focused on making disciples, not gathering believers. Because even though He performed miracles, even though He had large following, large crowd, it's the very same crowd of believers that turned quickly into unbelievers and cried, crucify Him. Even disciples were shaken, but at least they stayed together. So we shouldn't settle just to be believers. As Christians, our goal is to be the disciples of Jesus. Knowing about God won't change your life. But becoming His disciple, say disciple. Come on, say it like you mean it. Disciple will change your life. Believing in God doesn't change demons and who they are and their nature. They're evil in their nature. But they still know that and believe that He is God. But when we choose to follow Jesus and become His disciples, that's when your life and my life changes. Are you with me?